I wonder if you're supposed to school. I'm not sure if this will do anything, especially when it's well. We're isolated. This has things to sell.
Oh, that's someone else.
I wouldn't say, I want you to talk about what was learned from that, and then what can this do to help enhance the product as we move forward.
Well, with Mark Whitworth's shift into a focus on men's basketball in particular, somebody shows up every day focused on that sport and communication with the coaches, communication about scheduling opportunities and issues. That's really a valuable role. And one of the points of feedback to me in Destin last year was our coaches' support and appreciation for Mark's work. With Greg, what Greg has a really unique skill around is the analysis related to scheduling, the ability to provide feedback, the knowledge gained from 12 years serving as an NCAA staff member. And that provided this impetus for addressing what Mike Sloan identified as the need for the conference to play a role in feedback and oversight on non-conference.
This is online
with that needle. Now, we're sitting here with 3 teams in the NCAA.
Oh no, it's pretty weird.
Third time in 4 years, as you noted, so we haven't quite come far enough. But what I don't want us to lose is overall there has been meaningful progress, and we have programs much closer to that opportunity today than we had in those past years. What we need to do is make sure we push ourselves over the hump, so to speak. And I think Mike's, again, broad perspective on men's basketball, on policies, on issues, on the competitive aspects, on recruiting, on communication.
Yeah, this is looking, I guess, toward the northern part of the storm, or maybe southern. Well, that's not bad of a hook base back there. It's developed consistently, and it's developed fast.
Nationally televised. 9 women's programs going, and we're talking about the same league in the country. How do you square that?
Well, I haven't gone through the exact details. Now, I do think there is something to the issue of coaching stability and building programs. And I know you had Dan working on a moment ago. When you look at what Dan you look at Tennessee's program, what Pat established, and maybe they're not the level they're accustomed to achieving, but that's still a strong program. And we've got coaches on the women's side who've been in place for a number of years. Conversely, there are a number of programs in men's basketball where the turnover rate's been rather high. Now, that's not meant to indicate there aren't circumstances where change isn't necessary. But I do think constant change is a bit of an inhibitor to success, particularly if you're changing philosophies. We've not seen that as much in women's basketball, more continuity there. There's probably a tradition here that has laid a foundation. And the ironic thing is when I was not here, you could watch great success. In fact, you can go back through the numbers. And I was listening to Marcus say, don't start quoting numbers in press conferences, so I won't do that yet. In the early part of the 2000s, this was the first and second rated conference overall. We had great access to the NCAA tournament, so we can do it. You just need, again, to get over whatever hurdles are impeding us right now.
We heard from Johnny Jones earlier today about the decision to turn.
I don't know if the Saints watching yet. I don't think so. But
certainly, you want your league represented as broadly as possible. What is your reaction to LSU's decision?
My reaction was much the same to a conversation I had with Matt Rhodes at the University of Missouri at the end of football season when 5 and 7 teams were poised to be invited to participate in bowl games, and it was not the right circumstance at Missouri. And I think the same feeling is present at LSU. And I respect, in those unique circumstances, an institution's decision. I do think we want the opportunity to build programs, and LSU's obviously been to the NIT, but it was much the same type of conversation that maybe not participating is the right decision, and that's the one ultimately made in both of those circumstances this year.
John Barry talked a lot on Sunday night was about the SEC tournament being held on Sunday afternoon. There was a time, a long time ago, when it was on Saturday night. You've heard the argument. We've talked to all these coaches about this. We're
conversations on Sunday. One of those was in real time. I'd seen Texas A&M identified as a 3 seed, and congratulations to Billy and his team. And John called me because he had access, or somebody had access to the league bracket, which I had not seen, and was surprised the 4 seed as was on. That'll be one of those learning experiences that we'll engage in with the committee in coming weeks. The discussion about Sunday's been there. I just saw the numbers on TV ratings. We had the most viewed basketball championship game. I think we had great viewership on Saturday evening as well, but the most viewed conference basketball championship game on the ESPN platforms. I think that speaks well to the interest in our basketball. The issue that's been out there before, and John and I talked again last night about rest and preparation for what's next for the NCAA tournament. Sundays work really well. It's a lead-in for us. I'm not willing to just say we're going to walk away, but I am open to that conversation and sensitive to some of the issues that have been identified both now and over time by our coaches.
I think I counted 3, maybe 4 conversations with Cal. Is that unusual, or is that just part of the life of being the commissioner?
No, it's different. I just had 2 great emails from some of our coaches. I think our coaches' response to Mike Trindisi's involvement is very positive. That's what I viewed. And some of them wanted to have a conversation with me. One of the great privileges I have is I'm able to know and get to know our coaches as real people and have conversations, really in-depth conversations. And when you think about our basketball coaches, they are among the nation's leading experts in what they do.
I think I know why this is.
Opportunities for me. Hopefully I can share a bit of perspective that helps them learn and grow as well. But I appreciate those conversations and fully want to be engaged with each of them to the extent our schedules permit.
Are they more apt to call you or email you?
No, that's
or just run about the same depending on circumstances?
That's probably even. And I'll talk to baseball coaches. I'll even pick up the phone and call coaches in other sports. Talked to a couple of softball coaches a few weeks ago just about some things out there. And you can find time a bit for some conversations. I'm not able to touch them all. But if I was evaluating football and basketball, it's even. And they're generally really helpful and informative conversations, I think, both ways.
I'd love to hear some of those conversations after a bad call on a Saturday night.
That's why Steve Shaw's in the room next to me. He gets to have those calls. We're actually in our command center, so I think there's a bunch of people on the other side. I have my face up on 15 screens right now.
I think the question is no one will listen, but I think an Ask the Commissioner segment on Monday after football games would be highly rated.
Mondays are difficult enough. As much as I appreciate you in the medium of the SEC network, maybe anytime soon. But I appreciate the creativity.
I just try to help. Commissioner Greg Sankey talking about the hiring today of Mike Trindisi. Thank you very much, Commissioner. Always good to talk.
Thanks, Bob. Say.
You bet. Very informative conversation with the Commissioner coming to us from his office in Birmingham. We'll take a break. More of your phone calls at 855-242-7285 as we roll on.
Still nothing overly impressive.
30 fixed rates in the threes. Anybody who's followed mortgage rates knows that you don't let rates in the threes get away. This is Dan Smith for Private Plus Mortgage. Rates have dropped, and our customers have been locking in 30-year refis in the threes. But even better, in many cases, Private Plus is paying the closing costs. So what's your goal? Lower your payment and save money? Pay off those credit cards? Or get cash to redo that kitchen? Now's the time to call Private Plus and let us show you your options. So if your rate's in the fours, remember this: 30-year fixed rates in the threes. Call Private Plus Mortgage today, 220-6200. Refi or purchase,